And she's been here, you know, motivating all of us with that beautiful smile. Give it up for Aishwarya Lakshmi, ladies and gentlemen. Zordar taaliyan. एक राजकुमारी sobhita 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗯, ladies and gentlemen, जोरदार तालियां. जोरदार तालियां त्रिशा जी के लिए. She is royalty. She is the queen. I can just go on and on. Give it up for Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
ये कोई बात होती है? You have to say thank you so much for coming here. You know, it's wonderful to be in Mumbai. ऐसा कुछ?
Are they know that I'm very thankful. I'm very, very lucky to be sitting here. I'm very, very lucky to be part of this film.
Right. Thank you so much for saying
Thank
that,
you.
for sharing that.
Hi everyone. We've had such a beautiful time shooting the both parts together and the promotions. I know often actors feel like arey promotions thakan ye wo, but it's actually been a beautiful experience because everyone has responded so positively and with such respect for the film and the making that it's really a joy. And a film is only complete when it has eager audiences. That's one half of filmmaking, the way I see it. It's been a beautiful response, and I think that has really rejuvenated us. And through the course of promotions, all of us became much closer. So I have.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming here, supporting us. It's so nice to see you all again. And too many memories that I will cherish forever. Firstly, back home, I haven't been part of any multi-starrer. So the only time, you know, I get to meet everybody at one go is probably an award function or something else. You know, we don't really meet that often otherwise. But this was like shooting with a whole bunch of talent every day for 130 days. And like Sobhita said, the promotion part of it is what got us closer, because on set, we were all a little stressed and wondering whether our clothes were right and hair was right, and whether, most importantly, we were delivering our dialogues okay, and you know. But it's been so special. So I think all of us have had very emotional moments over the last week where we're either laughing like crazy people or we're breaking down and crying, and then the other person starts crying, and Ash was party to it today as well.
First, I wish I can speak like you. But thank you. Good to see you all. Definitely my name's been changed among children. They've all started calling me 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗵, and they want to be called 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗵. So that's the amount of craze this character has created. So thank you for all for this kind words about my performance in the film. And the way it's going to be a lot of pressure on me, because every time there's going to be romance in the film, they'll expect in this level. Then I'll have to come back to Mani sir, take some help with some one-liners and some performances, so I can keep up the standard in all the films. So there's a lot of pressure, actually.
Right. A lot of
at
pressure.
home, it's even more difficult. They're asking, I never get to see all this at home. So I said, Mani sir is not here. What can I do?
Well, definitely it's characters. It's the work. Firstly, good evening and namaste, and thank you for being with us this evening. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your appreciation for this film, which is so precious to us. So I couldn't start answering the question without expressing heartfelt gratitude for all your appreciation, and through you to our audience out there, because your response has been overwhelming to PS1, and with great love and excitement. With great love and excitement, yet again with great love and excitement, we bring PS2 to you, releasing on 20th of April, and we are as excited as every one of you to watch it. Everyone here on stage, Manigaru, we can't wait to see your magic on screen. So I just had to put it out there, because I would rather say all that than answer what you just asked, being very honest. You know, we're all human. We're all doing our jobs. But as artists, we are very, very blessed and very fortunate that we call our passion our jobs. To wake up every day, whenever you do, and to get up and go to work. In the name of work, to actually have the opportunity to experience wonderful stories being told, to get to live the life of these characters who have been either written, either documented, either they belong to books, like here, to literature, or whether it's fiction. We get to do that, to actually live the lives of so many people, because that's what our audience does. There's everybody or somebody out there who relates completely to each and every or a individual character that we essay there on screen, and that is the magic of cinema. Right. Now, when we get to do that under the direction of someone as magical as Manigaru, dhanya hai bhai. Absolutely blessed. So I'm grateful from day one when I got to face the camera, I got to do so under his direction. And you know, it's a very humbling experience. All this love that we receive, all this appreciation that we receive, it is for the characters that we have essayed. It is for the work we have done over the years. And it is not a singular effort ever. It is really a cumulative effort of an entire team of actors, director, the editor, the music, the DOP, the cast, the crew, the technicians, all the creative forces that come together to give us the privilege of living on celluloid, even beyond our time. We are very, very fortunate and blessed. And then to receive this degree of love and appreciation, 𝗙صلے جنم کا کچھ کرم ہی ہے. And we are very, very grateful for this blessing. It's very humbling. It's very overwhelming. And actors वैसे भी बहुत ही emotional होते हैं. And you know, I mean, truly, today, by the end of today, after we've been doing all this media work, I think we're all going through these little waves of extreme emotions. Today we had, yes, she burst into tears suddenly. Then I hear about how J.Ravi burst into tears the other day. And as we are watching the promo, we're all kind of getting, you know, glaze-eyed. And suddenly I looked at just a Manigaru and I said, oh my God, it's almost the end. I mean, end of this journey, but we keep seeing new beginnings, where we are going to have the absolute joy of sharing PS2 with the audience. I mean, that's exciting. Yeah. That's very, very exciting. So, gamut of emotions. And while I've digressed a bit from what you asked, but that is what it really is all about. ये सब बहुत खूबसूरत है. We are grateful, we are thankful for the love and appreciation. We are allowed to enjoy it. We're human, but we really shouldn't believe it. I deep down from my soul believe that enjoy it, don't believe it. Right. You know, don't really get all of this into your head. Right. Just focus on what we do, focus on truth, reality. And yes, we are blessed that in our reality, we receive unconditional love. And thank you so much, each and every one of you, for all your love and appreciation and blessings.
Hi, Naveen. Thanks for the awesome introductions that you always do. And thank you all for being here. And I'm very grateful for the wonderful reviews and everything that you had to say about our film, which pushed it even further up there. This has been a very special film for me. And what a man. Mr. Mani-Ratnam, working with him, our teacher, our professor, our guru. It was wonderful. It was all work and no play. We didn't have fun at the shoot. But we all lived a dream. And this dream is not just our dream of wanting to work with him or to be in a good film. It was a dream of 70 years to make a film, a story that everybody was dying to make into a film. And all of us are so proud to be a part of that film, and that each character in that film, each character has a fan club and has always had a fan club. To think that each character now has a face, and it's one of ours. And I think that's, like Ash said, very humbling, but I think we can also tap ourselves on our back and thank Mani sir again for that. Thank you, sir, for that honor, that great honor. It's been wonderful working in such a beautiful film with such a lovely cast, and the music by Rahman sir and Totadharani sir and everybody there out there, Eka who did the costumes, and Ozzy who did my hair, and the horse that helped me write properly. I'd like to thank everyone taking a page from your book. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. But I hate to say this. More than that, the fun we had was like we all shared just now. During the PR, we had such good fun. And I think that again is borrowed from the film. It resonated because most of the fun was us talking about what happened in that film, how Mani sir tortured us, killed us, and made us promise ourselves every evening, I don't want to act. I'm going to stop acting with this film. Tomorrow, no shoot. But next morning, though it was 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, whenever we were woken up, we just jumped out of bed and knew that we had to do this, and we're doing something so special. There have been movies, there have been blockbusters, there have been big films for us, but I think this one will always hold a special place in our hearts because it's not about being a blockbuster or the record breaker or whatever. It's a film, it's a story that's lived in everyone's heart and it's resonated in everyone's heart in the South, in Tamil Nadu, and to be a part of that, I think is very special. And answering your question, I'm so glad that whatever we spoke last time reached everybody. It's not just Chola, like you say, it's every state. We have such a beautiful, varied culture. Every state, every town has its own history, has its own stories, and it's so nice to be part of one of those stories which has become an epic now, and I'm so glad that we are still here to continue, and I'm sure you're going to love the second part because we all had a doubt when they made it into 2 parts. First part was all about introductions. Will it run? Does it have enough juice? And I was personally a little worried. I was saying, oh my God, oh my God. And I was talking to my other crew members during the dubbing, and they said, so second part is what has the story? Is it going to work? And I was all smiles, and I was confident, and all that was happening. But I was a wee bit tense inside. But after that response, I mean, I just can't wait to see the second part. And let me promise you that not just me, all of us here, maybe with the exception of Mr. Rahman, is going to watch the film not as a cast member, but as the audience, as a fan of Mani-Ratnam sir and Rahman sir and all the other stalwarts in this film. It's a great film, and I just can't wait to watch the magic on screen. Thanks again, sir. Can't thank you enough. I'll bore you with my thanks, but thank you, and thank you once again for being such a huge support for us. Thank you very much.
Wow. It's always a great honor working with him. Mr. Mani-Ratnam, this great cast. And this movie is going to be a bookshelf movie. You know, people are going to see it for the next 50 years.
Yes.
And it's made like that, and they're all performed like that. Every one of them. It's amazing. So I'm great to be a part of that kind of experience. Working with 𝗙liche 𝗍𝗹 again, it's like home. You know, sense of confidence, sense of trust, sense of security when it comes with 𝗙liche 𝗍𝗹. And he loves working with us. We had great interviews in the afternoon. So there's no communication actually. You just send the words. He's done his research. He's got all this stuff. And the tune comes in. So only very rarely we said, oh, can we change that word? Because can we reverse that sentence? So there's no, like, I don't like this, change this, nothing. He sent me one thing. There are too many words. Can you put some more music? So it's been beautiful.
Hope I don't cry. It's quite emotional to say bye-byes, and it's been wonderful being with you guys.
We love you, Karthik.
We love you.
All right, bye-bye. Chip.
Wow, that's a pretty emotional moment, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for this gentleman here. Zordar Taliyan.
Subtitles, please.
Sorry?
King of Hearts.
Can you talk about being the King of Hearts?
King of Hearts. Oh, it's written so well. It's so beautifully written. The one-liners are fantastic. And it's not so difficult to romance these beautiful ladies also. You don't have to really try hard. It naturally comes when you look at them. And then, of course, when I overdo it, Mani sir is there to control me, so I look more charming. I don't overdo it and stay cool. Sometimes I get to just get excited too much looking at them, but then sir keeps me on control. And then you should remember that Rahman sir is playing music for me behind. So all my look becomes even more better because of that music. So I think all King of Hearts are sitting here, actually.
I love the unrequited love between Nandini and 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗃𝗀, and I think it's a very, very different kind of love. I've romanced a lot of people in a lot of movies. It's always been one-sided love, or you love both of it, it's mutual. But this is the first time that there's one person who loves him so much he can kill him. And there's this other person who loves her so much he can die for her. And what happens then? And does he die because of her? I don't know. Or does he live? You don't know. That is a very beautiful thought. And in the book too, it almost has it's not finished. It's left there for us to conjure up some image in our minds. And Manisa has wrapped it up so beautifully, and I just love it. And working with her was phenomenal. I loved it, and once again, it was nice sharing screen space and that chemistry with her.
I completely echo his sentiments. And who better than to actually bring that kind of dynamic on celluloid than Mani Garu. He is king of bringing romance into the most tense moments in a manner which is just so unique to his storytelling, his way of bringing magic, that pain becomes beautiful. You see love, you see intensity, and the ultimate romance in the moments that, when written on paper, does not read like that, but is definitely experienced like that. And we're so fortunate to have had to have that creative opportunity to live those moments. Thank you. It's truly magical.
I have an
Isn't that amazing? First, to begin with, in 𝗂𝗃𝗃's writing, that this lady is just so, the way she's been written in as a character and as a personality, it's just amazing that all the women also in the audience, apart from, I mean the readers to begin with, absolutely love this character. There's a strange relatability, because I think deep down, all of us know that we're grey. There's not black and white. Everybody is grey. Everybody is layered as a personality. And that's just the deepest truth. So in life, actually, there are no labels. There is no compartmentalization about being a protagonist or an antagonist, or are you positive or are you negative. These are all labels that I think we as people go about attaching to personalities. We all have all the aspects and all the dimensions, and we're reactionary. So a lot of what we do and who we are and how it's so often reactionary. It's very and most often emotional. The triggers are experiences, and very deeply emotional experiences. And that's what so often can be the driving force for choices that you make in your life. And I think that's the core that makes her so relatable. And when Mani Garu narrated the film to me and said, "Nandini, oh my God." I was like, really? I love it. He's a man of, we all have said this all day, man of few words, which you all just also experienced. But that one word is enough. He'll say one word, a look and a nod, and that even that little that follows. There's so much said in that. It was just a natural yes, and I'm so, so thankful I got to essay his Nandini and be a part of this amazing, magical, immensely memorable, and personally very deeply treasured movie experience for me as an artist and each and every one of us here. So eternally grateful that I got to be his Nandini. His Nandini. Thank you, sir.
I used to do jingles. I used to have Hindi and Bengali and Tamil and Telugu. So that actually gave me the experience to handle Roja with 3 languages. So all the lyric writers, actually, when it goes from one language to another language, there are a lot of challenges. within the challenges, we have super hits like Bombay and Roja, and from 𝗙liche Tamil, 𝗙liche was a Hindi movie. So we do have those limitations, but I think people are people are intelligent enough to understand certain limitations. They see with the vibe, and beyond all this, there is an inherent quality with the lyric writers, whether it's even Mehboob or Gulzar Saab or Javed Saab. I think they come up with something which is believable and emotional, and which actually enhances the film. And having people like Gulzar Saab is actually a blessing for this one, because he doesn't look at a language. He looks at it doesn't divide this language as Hindi or Urdu or anything. He just brings an experience to us, and we trusted him. That's it.
Whatever film you make, you try to make it as well as you can. But when you make a period film, and when it is historical, though it's a historical fiction, once it's an historical thing, you try to go as close as you can to what could have been, and not fantasize it, not add elements which are not too real, but try to bring it, as close to reality as possible. This film was treated in that fashion, and the objective while making was simple, that it should look like it is happening now, or it should look like we are there next to the characters. So it was shot, it was scored, it was put together, it was performed casually, not like a historical drama. So everything added to that. Yeah, okay. It's very easy with Rahman next to me. It's not very difficult to ask for something new. And I think to a large extent, both of us try to keep in mind that, try to explore new areas, and not try to repeat what we have done before, and stay as far as possible from that. And to a large extent also that the kind of films that we are doing dictates the kind of music that was demanded. And within that, Rahman is capable of experimenting, go far away and give something absolutely fresh. And so I've been lucky.
Thank you, sir. Rahman, sir.
So I'm like a supermarket. I do super commercial movies. I do a symphony orchestra, and then I do classical kind of songs. But here there's a special shop. It's always there for me so far. I've been very lucky. So I do all this mischief outside and come here to do all the innovation. So I can go wild and he'll put me in place.
Gourmet food and stuff, like special stuff.